The case study that we have been appointed is the Walkerton E.Coli outbreak crisis presented by Selwan, Declan, Sebastian, Hesham, and Omar.
So first, what exactly happened in Walkerton? In May of 2000, many people were hospitalized with cramping and diarrhea. Health officials found that all these patients were exposed to E. coli and other very dangerous bacteria that causes food poisoning. As a result, over 2,000 people got sick and 7 people died. And Walkerton had a population of over 4,000, which means that nearly half the population got sick. Now, how did this happen? Well, officials found that the source of the harmful bacteria was from the town's water, and they discovered that a couple days earlier there was heavy rainfall in the Walkerton area. And as the water drained, it came in contact with nearby cow manure, where it drew the bacteria from. But they also found that the water was improperly treated and that public utilities failed to do their job prior to the outbreak.
The ethical issues/challenges surrounding the case study. On May 15th of the year 2000, the first lab results of the contaminated water began to appear. The Utility Commissions, which deals with the water system of Walkerton, decided not to notify public health officials. The Utility Commission, ran by Stan Cobell, confirmed to the region's medical health office that the water is safe from any contamination, knowing that the contamination has occurred to the water supply. This situation leads to a large ethical issue due to the fact that if the public health officials are not informed, then the public is not informed, causing further harm. There's also the aspect of putting yourself in the shoes of Stan, having to decide to either notify the public, leading to chaos within the community, or trying to solve the problem before it enters the main water stream, which in this case was unsuccessful. Primary subject/actor. The actor that we have chosen is Stan Cobell. Stan Cobell was the manager of Walkerton Public Utilities Commissions at the time of the crisis. He was sentenced to 1 year in jail for his part in the water tragedy that killed 7 people in May of 2000.
The ethical responsibilities of this actor in relation to this case. Stan Covell was running the Public Utilities Commission back then, and he was in contact with the health authorities throughout the outbreak, meaning that he knew about the water contamination in the town of Walkerton. However, he did not act in response to the outbreak. He rather tried to hide it from the public by handling the contamination issue himself. Stan Covell had the ethical responsibility of informing the authorities and the public as a manager for the Public Utilities Commission, and he failed to do so. The ethical issues, challenge, and dilemmas. This is step E of the EGAD. Stan, Stan Cobell was not able to ensure proper maintenance of water filtration system and proper examination of water for diseases. Also, he did not inform the public and the authorities about the lab finding of the E. coli to prevent public panic about contaminated water. He rather decided to keep silent and protect his reputation as a manager of the Walkerton Public Utilities Commission.
Describing three or more alternative options. Three options for him to choose would be 1. Warn the authorities and public of the situation immediately. 2. Tell the medical professionals but keep it from the public. And 3. Attempt to solve the issue by himself without any assistance. While analyzing these options, if Coble had used utilitarianism to solve the issue, he would have three options. The first would be to report the contamination to the authorities and the public. This would be the best option as it can prevent people from getting sick by warning them of the situation while informing the authorities so it can be fixed. The second option would be so that to keep the problem between himself and the authorities. They could then solve the problem without the public knowing. However, this is unethical as it leaves the public uninformed and leaves in the potential rumors which may spread misinformation. The last option would be him attempting to solve the problem himself. This is the worst option as it leaves out the authorities who are likely to have better input on solving this issue.
We believe that alternative one, which is to inform the public authorities and the people of Walkerton, is the most ethical approach to the situation. This will inform the public so they know not to drink the harmful water that is being provided to them. Informing authorities will allow them to decide what steps to take to promptly solve the serious issue. Although this will harm Stan Koval's reputation for neglecting the safety of the water, the more serious matter is the public and thousands of people being seriously harmed. This will also ensure trained individuals monitoring the future safety of water plants, creating stricter policies and understanding that water is not something to be neglected and is an important job that should be taken seriously and carried out by qualified professionals.